Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Just want to say thank you for all your support. This is, I guess, supposed for September, October. This person might be around you now, or they might be coming in the next couple of months, Gemini. Or you might find that the messages that come up here might resonate for your next relationship, whether it occurs in the next couple of months or beyond that as well. So the extended link will be available for rent or purchase if you are wanting to explore this kind of connection further. Otherwise, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's have a look and see what is coming up. Gemini, who is this person? Who is your next partner? Okay, you've got the Priestess of Opulence. Very interesting. You do have someone quite theatrical and outgoing that is coming your way, Gemini. Someone that's a little bit topsy-turvy. Now, I always associate Gemini sign with this energy of opulence. Why? Because she's upside down and there's sort of like two sides to her. Again, this can be someone who is also fairly dual. Okay, can be twins as well. Can also be a fellow Gemini, and the two of you are just going to have a crazy time together. I see that the two of you will share a lot of similarities, but things can be upside down when you first meet this person. Now, I'm not sure if you might have something going on with you personally or other areas of your life, or perhaps this person might have things happening in other areas of their life. But the way in which you connect, I think you'll genuinely get on very, very well. In some ways, you'll share a lot of similarities. However, in other ways, you'll share a lot of differences, which can sometimes flip the script a little bit, as indicated by this priestess, stance here, the way that she's upside down. So it is someone quite entertaining. It is someone quite animated. It is someone who's very engaging, who's very knowledgeable, very intellectual, very fun, adventurous, spontaneous. So I definitely think you'll appreciate a lot of what this person has to offer. They are very social and or outgoing. They might have a group of 2 or 3 friends that they're very, very close with. Sometimes they can be a little bit too much, though. I just want to say it's either the way they speak. Sometimes they speak without a filter. Sometimes they could be very forward with their affections. Sometimes they don't know when they're crossing that line necessarily. So opulence is lack of boundaries here. So you might have someone that's a bit too extravagant, maybe for some of you. Let's have a look and see what else we can learn about this person that's coming in for you, Gemini. Okay, 9 of Wands with the Fool card and the 2 of Cups. I feel like this is a twin flame connection, okay? The notion of twins or similarities is coming up, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of you gems are meeting another Gemini. You also have Aries here with the Fool card here. But look, let's start off with the 9 of Wands. This is someone who is heavily opinionated or defensive. Again, I feel like they have allegiance or dependence on a large group of friends. Could also be a small intimate circle here. The 9 of Wands is someone who has their guard up. So I think this person has been hurt recently, or they're still healing. They're still not over a previous relationship. They're still healing from a certain situation. So they have their guard up. Your work is cut out for you, Gemini, that's for sure. I feel like this person is going to be somewhat of a challenge. Why? Maybe their attitude to love is not the same as yours. Maybe something's happened in them that has made their attitude not be so open to love. But I definitely feel they've got their guard up, and it's going to take some time to break down those walls and barriers of this person. Could also be that they have a bit of a temperament. They're heavily opinionated. They like to have a good debate. They're very passionate or enthusiastic or very zealous about something. That could also be coming up with that 9 of Wands energy. But it really is capriciousness. I feel like they're a bit of a skeptic in some things. A skeptic in love, maybe skeptic in religion, skeptical about astrology. There's skepticism. I think there's a real practical component to this person. So they're skeptical when it comes to certain things. I just feel like I need to say that. Moving on, they have the Fool card next to them. So this is Aries energy. It is someone that sometimes can be a fall in love, or when they get attached to someone, they really get attached and become helpless in a situation here. This is why I think sometimes they're very similar to you, because Geminis, we're known to sometimes get ourselves involved in gossip or certain situations here. It's just us. We like to partake and get involved, and sometimes It's not an ideal situation to be involved in, but they might have been played as a fool in their past, especially when it comes to love, or sometimes they have a very naive or gullible component to them. So the Fool card is, you know, someone that can get involved in tricky situations fairly easily. It's someone who follows their passion, though. I think they've got a lot of passion and they want to follow that. They could be deeply adventurous, well-traveled, or they want to travel. The Fool card is a bit of a nomad. This person might feel like they're out of place, or you might meet them at a time where they feel out of place, or they might be jumping into new things, maybe new career paths, maybe new living situations, maybe they're going to be an expat, but they might be settling into something, because I'm seeing a lot of new beginnings around this person at the time when you connect. So it's either new jobs for them, you know, there's newness, new additions to the family. They're on a path of new beginnings around the time that you connect or start talking. But they are a bit of a trendsetter, excuse me. They are a bit of a trendsetter, trailblazer. They could be in a leadership role. Okay, it's Aries energy. In some ways, they could be very, very assertive, very, very confident. Again, it's duality between these two cards here. So they could have double personas here, or a very dual nature to them, which I think might have something to do with Gemini. I do feel like they've got that sort of influence in their chart somewhere, rather. But they do wear their heart on their sleeve, and they are quite sensitive deep down, no matter how they portray themselves, Gemini. Remember that this person they're very timid in some ways, and they are prone to sensitivity. So, I mean, this is quite interesting here, but something to take into account, I suppose. But let's move on to the beautiful Two of Cups. Twin flame energy, Gemini. Some of you are meeting your twin flame. Your next relationship is with a twin flame partner. This is validation from the cards here. The fish could also indicate dual energy. They are known to be quite dualistic signs, so it might even be a Pisces that is coming through for some of you. The two of you are intertwined in a very passionate embrace here, so this is someone who's going to be very physically attracted to you and is going to want a lot of your affections. This is someone who wants them to... It's almost like they're looking for a partner and someone to be very affectionate and make them feel very, very secure. To make them feel wanted, okay? They might have been discarded in their previous relationship, so now they're looking for someone that can come in and make them feel valuable, make them feel desirable, and make them feel whole, okay? And this is something you absolutely will be able to do. But as I said, Gemini, you'll have your work cut out for you, and it's not going to be an easy path to travel, easy road to travel, but definitely you can get there, because this shows value in your connection here. You'll mirror each other in a lot of ways. Again, points to similarities. It also points to a beautiful union. I feel like a relationship could develop very, very quickly between the two of you. Pacing, okay? The Fool card jumps into literally leaping into a relationship. So obviously, every situation is going to be different, every circumstance, the way in which the two of you come together, your backgrounds, etc. Nonetheless, I do feel like developments of a relationship could happen very, very quickly, or exclusivity or the status or title of boyfriend, girlfriend could happen fairly quickly when the two of you do come together. But that's a beautiful basis to have as the Two of Cups. I really feel like you've got someone who can be extremely supportive of you, and you could be extremely supportive of them. So there's a lot of codependency on each other, but I feel like the two of you will exist in your own little bubble, and everything around you will fall back. And I think this is serendipity. I think it's a face-to-face meeting. It's absolutely fate. It could be very, very unexpected, and it could lead to very, very beautiful things. Very happy for you, Gems. So I'm excited to see what the extended reading can reveal about the nature of your relationship and what could come of this relationship, the potential longevity, commitment, monogamy, etc. So the extended link is below this video. Otherwise, thanks so much for tuning in, Gems. Don't forget to leave behind a like or a subscribe